I think it's extremely important. Kerala's capital is Thiruvananthapuram, and we have really been suffering from misgovernance, bad governance for the last 45 years that the left has been ruining the city. A city that was the jewel of India, that was the pride of India, the cleanest city in India when I was a child, has now been reduced to a city of potholes, overflowing and choked drains, completely unusable and smelly canals, a complete mess. And on top of that, every time it rains, every junction is a swimming pool. We have had we've not had adequate attention to the daily civic problems experienced by residents with water, with electricity, with transport, with roads. And for this reason, we believe the time for change has come. And the UDF and the Congress party have brought forward young candidates. Young Neetu Vijayan here is our candidate. She's a youth Congress person, but somebody who's got well connected to the local people. And for us to put forward young faces, new faces, is also a message that this is a time for change. And I've come spoiling my 100% attendance record in Parliament in order to vote for her, for the Congress, for the UDF, to convey the message that change must come to Thiruvananthapuram.
Okay. Something unrelated to this, we're standing next day after the verdict in this actress assault has come. How are you seeing the verdict?
Look, I must say to you that I have great respect for the judiciary, and I'm very conscious that it's not appropriate to pass judgment on the judgments of judges. I mean, that's their job, not ours. They have the evidence in full more than we have. All I can say is that the entire purpose of this kind of thing is the pursuit of justice. And as long as the survivor does not feel she has fully obtained justice, as long as others who are standing with her feel that justice still needs to be pursued, I think the appeal that the government has announced it is embarking upon is entirely appropriate. There are questions lingering in many people's minds as to whether there was someone behind this, why this attack actually happened, what the motivation was, and so on. And some of those questions appear not to have been satisfactorily resolved in the minds of many people. And that's why the government has appealed. I believe ultimately that justice is what the purpose of this kind of inquiry is all about. As long as people feel justice has not been obtained, they have a right to pursue the case. I want to pay tribute to the survivor for the courage she has shown to stick through all the pressures, all the persecution, all the hassles, and all the stress she must have gone through for the last 8 years. And I must say, to that degree, I stand with her, because we not only have to express sympathy for the victims, but we have to see and appreciate how much courage it takes to fight a case like this for 8 years. It's not an easy matter, particularly for someone who's in the public eye. So let us also pay tribute to the victim on her courage and on the survival. And let us say to all the women of Kerala that they deserve justice, they deserve an exemplary judicial process that leaves no stone unturned. The verdict at the end may still be the same, but if they feel there are still unanswered questions, let those questions be asked at a higher judicial level. And for that reason, I have no difficulty with the appeal.
But in the same
stand election reforms debate in the parliament.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, Rahul is initiating that election reforms, debate on election reforms.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's healthy that Parliament is the right forum to discuss all these issues. There are some issues about the fact that the Election Commission is not subject to the legislative oversight. But electoral reforms are a legitimate subject for electoral oversight, for parliamentary oversight. And therefore a parliamentary discussion, I think, is very welcome. It's good that people are able to air all their concerns.
And sir, in fact, the controversy is now on Vande Bharat, and Priyanka has said that the Modi should move on, looking at Nehru, and to look ahead for what the country needs.
I must say that I think we should now realize that the time to focus on the future is with us, and history is a fascinating subject. It can lead to endless conversations, but I'm not sure we need to waste the time of the public or the government on that. Let's all have good academic discussions. Let's read history. Let's understand all of this, but let us focus on the problems of today and tomorrow, because that's what we are elected to resolve. Thank you all very much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.